Ladies and gentlemen, cats and kittens, boys and girls, I'm Carbonor. Welcome to my channel. Hope all is warm and well in your world today. Things are pretty cool here. Pretty cool here. Pretty cool here. So let's just dive right into it, shall we? Shall we? We shall. Okay, I don't know why there's an alarm going off, but there's an alarm going off. What do we get today? Another token. Cool. That means by the time all of this is done, I'll have 11. 11 of them. That's pretty cool. Okay, sorry, was just answering a message there real quick. Answering an important message. You know what I should show you? What I've done. I'll show you what I've done. It's pretty cool what I've done. I like her outfit. Twitch TV, eh? Just advertising his his channel.
Magisters are probably humanity's real hope, don't you think?
Look what I got working, and I will have her tomorrow, an hour and a half from now. So that will be roughly 7:45. So that will be about mid-stream. Ultimate Sharon will be unlocked. That is pretty cool. I'm tickled about that. Tickled about that. As always, I think I'm about to run dry on. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get some more of those things. I mean, I've got enough shit, I think. As a matter of fact, why don't we just go make some of those? I can probably get some out of all this. There's one. Let's do you. Oh, come on. Come on. Come on. You don't even have what I need. Right, you. You do. Are you shitting me? I've never had this bad luck. Try you. It's safe to do all this because the only people I have left are Luna, Ultimate Luna, and Harris. And well, there's a couple. And I have to get their stuff from the Axian Plains, so there's no, I'm not hurting anything by doing this. Nope, not you. Nope. 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 Actually, we do need something on those. And I didn't get a 1. Oh, there's some more. Two more. Cool. Yeah, the energy activators that I need for something. Not a 1. Not a 1. Not a 1. Not a single solitary 1. Nope. Oh, it's been mean today. It's been mean. It's not giving me anything. I might as well do all of them. I mean, I'm at the point now. I got 1! I got 1! Okay, whatever. Whatever. Wait, what happened? There's another one. Okay, that's 2. It's not so bad. I mean, it is, considering how many of these that I've used. You know, if only I was interested in getting the male characters, I'd be doing pretty good right now. Very cool. 2. Like I said, we're just gonna do all these. Fuck it. Fuck it. Hey! And now all of these are done. And the only thing that I will have to worry about using those for pretty much anymore will be for the stuff I need for, like, material. So that's cool. Alright. Let's check the mail. I got 10 of those now, so I can miss 10 days. 10 whole days in a daily login and still be okay. That's kind of reassuring. It gives me some wiggle room. And he's gone again. Okay. I'll be interested in seeing what he has when he comes back. I still got to do my lounge. I still got to soup it up. Got that one. It's going to be a long ways. I want to get these. But it's going to be a while. Till I do. I'm a ways away. But I can do this. And nothing that I didn't already have except for, well, we got okay, a Jeremy in color. Yay. Yay. What is this? Oh, I don't need that either. Okay. Now, let's dismantle. Yes, dismantle. Yes. Yes. And go ahead. And we'll do the you two. Yeah, fuck it. One of you. One of you. Two of you. One of you. Okay. Well, we have that one. I don't really want the black and white ones. Especially not if I already have them. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather have them in color. If I have that version. So I'll get rid of all those. Yeah. Get rid of one of you. And one of you. And that's not, that puts me up to 2,000. It's alright. Alright. I guess we'll just start the grind. Not sure what I will do today. I might go farming for the base stuff that I need for Sharon, or not Sharon, Luna and Harris, because I've used some of their, oh, this I can take off now, because this was Sharon stuff, and I don't need that anymore. But I had to use some of their random bullshit for making other stuff. I didn't mean to do it. It sort of accidentally happened. But you know how it is. These will be easy. Resource boxes, no sweat. I know where to get these. Yep, that means I gotta get. Oh wait, why am I in Sharon? These will be in resource boxes. See, so that's not going to be a problem at all getting those. That'll just be me running around a bit. And then Harris, I still just need those again, resource boxes. And those. So we're doing alright. Alright, let's do the money. Money, money, money. As always, we start with Viessa, and we will switch to other people as we need to. You know, because Viessa is my girl. She's my girl. Oh wait, let's do this. Who needs 40? You do. And you do. No, that's not what I meant to do. Well, that's alright, we'll do this. There we go. Then we'll come over here to consumables. Just do that, and then yes, we're definitely gonna need that. We'll go ahead and hit one of them. Yeah, there we go.
Descendant, there are ancestor drones which give off inversion energy and a container with unidentified objects stored in this location. The enemy aims to artificially combine these two forces to cause an inversion overload explosion. They have also blocked off the entry path with the orders and written in tumors. First, remove the tumor from the container to reveal the RK stored inside. If I know the ancestors, they will have already identified the RK's properties. Just before the explosion happens, find the drone which matches the RK's properties and use it as cover.
Okay.
That drone seems to have similar technology to your inversion reinforcement
This all sounds very
device.
familiar, God.
If you have found the drone which has the correct RK properties,
Yeah.
I can adjust the output to cancel out the blast energy.
Well, that's awesome. Easiest way in the game to farm money. They, you know, I'm glad they told me about this. And it's handy as hell. Just, I mean, that's
Descendant, the commander of the
an easy 5 million every day.
We need the inversion energy emitter installed on the ancestor drone.
Where's the other one? There's one. There's one. There it is. Jesus Christ, it's way the fuck over there. Now I gotta get this stupid fucking gun. I swear to God. Be still. Be still. It's not gonna help you, dude. Easy peasy. Really, it is. Seriously, it's like, you know, what, a minute and a half, maybe 2 minutes at most. If you do it right, just whip right through there, 5 million. Do it twice, the other place twice, 5 million. Ooh. I'm very close to 200 million. That's a lot of money.
There are ancestor drones which
That's a
give
lot
off
of
inversion
money.
energy and a container with
I'm just
unidentified
gonna bypass you guys and go straight to this.
The enemy aims to artificially combine these two forces to cause an inversion overload explosion. They have also blocked off the entry path with the Order's malignant tumors. First, remove the tumor from the container to reveal the RK stored inside. If I know the ancestors, they will have already identified the RK's properties. Just before the explosion happens, find the drone which matches the RK's properties and use it as cover. That drone seems to have similar technology to your inversion reinforcement device. If you have found the drone which has the correct RK properties, I can adjust the output to cancel out the blast energy. Descendant, the commander of the Order of Truth has malignant tumors throughout their body. We need the inversion energy emitter installed on the ancestor drone.
Those are not going to help you. Done and done. Splat. Splat. All right. Go do the other one. The hoes scare me. I mean, that's understandable. That's totally understandable. Totally understandable.
Descendant, this is a phase separation veil, which uses inversion energy.
Come on.
It is a large output,
Bring it.
which requires processing of
go.
tens of billions of units of data
Where you
per
at?
second.
Black.
According to the scan results,
Black.
the computing device is full of artificial intelligence. This is how we process all that data.
I'm right here.
Continue to
Stop
insert
hollering.
those artificial brains into the computing device, Descendant. If you overload the device, the veil will be neutralized.
Overload. Got it.
Destroy the living.
Stay where you are.
Oh. Over already? Didn't put up much of a fight, guys. Dog, you were constantly falling off cliffs.
Commander is using the base operation node as a shield. If you overload the computing device, you can create an opening to attack the commander directly.
I remember when you used to be a challenge. You are not a challenge anymore. Not a challenge anymore. Used to be. I used to sweat it. I don't sweat it no more.
Descendant. This is a phase separation veil, which uses inversion energy. It has a large output, which requires processing of tens of billions of units of data per second. According to the scan results, it appears to be a computing device. This is how it processing all that data. Continue to insert those artificial brains into the computing device. If you overload the device, the veil will be neutralized.
And then they just turn and walk away. I love that. And it's like, alright, fine. Whatever. You hit the button.
Using the phase separation if you overload the computing device, you can create an opening to attack the commander directly.
Done and done. 5 million. Yes, yes. And the obligatory video finishes processing in the background. Sorry. As I've said before, it's a one-man job. There's always something going down in Casa de Carbonor. Always something happening. Okay. Lady mutilation. That doesn't sound nice. Now, I don't know what to go for now. I'm not really worried about any of the guns, you know. I'm sure I'll get those, you know, eventually. Cause see, here's my thought process is, I'm focusing on getting the characters, right? Getting the characters that I want, and the stuff that I need to keep them upgraded and you know, to get to, you know, the whole 9 yards, right? Then I'm gonna start worrying about the materials, you know, to like really do shit like cores and stuff like that. And then I'll start worrying about guns, you know. But first, I want to get all the characters, and then I'll start worrying about all that extra shit and all, you know, afterwards. But you know, my objective is get all the girls first, and then I'll start worrying about that stuff. Eventually, I will. I'll get to it all. It's just right now, my priority is not worrying about getting each individual character as at their peak. You know what I'm saying? It's about getting all the characters, and then I'll start working them up. Because as it is right now, I've got a couple of them that are pretty badass. I mean, they're not you know, godlike or anything by any stretch of the imagination, but they hold their own, and that's cool with me. You know, I'm not in a rush to get this game beat or done. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, man? I think I'll just restart this one too, because I mean, there's not really, you know, I don't need anything. Lay down, everybody, I'm coming through. It'd just be easier if you just laid down. Just let me pass. And now time to shoot. Guys over watch what I do right here. Look at that. How you guys like that? My frost, cone of frost. Ever enclosing closed cone of frost. Fuck you guys. This is so much easier. You guys have to resist. And look what happens. I mean, in fairness, the same thing would happen to you if you did just lay down to let me pass. I'd probably still, you know, feel compelled to kill you all. But, you know, there's a chance, there's a possibility. You could just surrender, and I might spare your life. But if you shoot at me, you're not leaving me a choice, guys. It's like, you know, I want to be nice. I want to be cool. And then you guys just come at me like a wave. Everybody shooting and throwing stuff and smacking at me and knocking me down. What am I supposed to do? How am I supposed to respond to that? Other than aggressively. Get out of my way. Body blocking bastards. Hey, what's this? Neat trick, huh? Ow! Fuck you! Not so tough now, are you? How you doing? Is that everybody? Nope, there's one person. Where you at? Oh, you're up there. Ah, shit. I was trying to shoot it over his head, but I didn't aim quite where it should. Damn it! Hey! I didn't see you guys there. Saw you.
Not even worth it, dude.
Yeah, not worth what? Where's the last person? Are they in here or are they around the corner? They must be around the corner. Okay, they're around the corner. I don't know how many of you out there watch wrestling, but there seems to be some controversy. Well, fan response was not receptive of it, I guess I should say. With John Cena losing his retirement match. Some say it's, you know, kind of a way to differentiate himself from, you know, everybody else and what is typically the norm, you know, for a wrestler's retirement match, that obviously they're going to win it. You know, so some people are like, I think it's cool. It makes, you know, sets him apart. I do not think it's cool. Even if he agreed to do it himself, even if it was his idea, it's your retirement match, dude. The people don't want to see you going out losing. Nobody wants to see a wrestler, especially a legend. And as much as I dislike John Cena, in pretty much every field that he has chosen to work in, I didn't like him as a wrestler. I kind of liked him as a heel, but the problem with the WWE and I guess kind of modern day wrestling is they won't let popular heels, stay heels. You know? Like The Rock, when he was a heel, that was when he was at his peak. When you made him a good guy, it didn't work. It's not the same. And it's kind of the same with John Cena, because he was funnier, he was better on the mic. Because when you're a heel, you can go a little further than you can when you're a babyface, you know? You can say things that are a little bit more, you know, hurtful. You know, you have when you're a babyface, you have to toe that line between, you know, being I don't know, you know, rebellious, and at the same time still being like understanding that the fans might take something the wrong way, you know. So as a babyface, you're a lot more constricted with what you can do and say. They have a lot more rules to be a good guy. So I was never a fan of John Cena as a babyface, and I only kind of liked him as a heel because he was funny occasionally. You know, he would have a good line every once in a while. But despite that, I think he should have won his retirement match, because that's how you should go out, you know, as a wrestler. If you've been doing this shit all your life, you should go out as a fucking winner. If you've dedicated, you know, your body and your fucking everything about who you are, and that's what they do. Those wrestlers, they give up everything. They sacrifice so fucking much to be wrestlers. And it's usually to their detriment, because it's rarely ever you rarely ever see an old wrestler who's physically healthy. They're usually broken in numerous places, stiff as a fucking board, or they've been concussed and have mental problems. Son of a bitch, I missed. You know? And you could say, well, John Cena's not hurting. He's got a movie career. Yeah, but, you know, that nobody gives a shit about that. Wrestling career. They give a fuck about their wrestling career. How many movies Rock has made doesn't mean shit to anybody who was a fan of Rock the Wrestler. And And I'll let you in on a secret a lot of people are unaware of. The Rock is not a moneymaker when it comes to movies. He does not draw people in. He's a nice thing to have in your franchise. He's a nice, actor to have in your franchise, but he does not bring seats in. No movie that he has been the sole star and not part of an ensemble cast has done well. But everybody thinks he's a superstar because he's the fucking Rock. But yeah, and I learned, because I only tangentially fucking pay attention to the fucking wrestling industry anymore, because it all sucks balls now. It's all horrible. I think they made a mistake when they gave up kayfabe. I think they made a mistake when they started letting the audience in to too much. Like I don't know, if I was a wrestler, or if I was the head of a wrestling company, I'd be like, y'all don't have social media. You understand me? You find an alternative account, you find a fucking alternative name, maybe you go under your real name, something, but you don't do shit. You don't comment on each other's shit on Twitter. You don't speak outside of the industry. Like, if somebody gets hurt and you're a heel, you do not wish them well, because that kills a lot. That killed a lot of the mystique of wrestling. And I'm not saying that I was ever, there's limits to it. Like the Undertaker. I always loved the Undertaker as a character, but I hated the fact that I was supposed to believe that he was, an undead dude who came back to win a championship wrestling belt. I always thought that was stupid. I just did. But the character himself and the image and the icon, but when it started going into those areas where I'm supposed to believe supernatural shit's happening, it's like, no, I'm sorry, you're going too fucking far. You can be pretty sadistic, you can be pretty scary without supernatural phenomena happening around you. You know what I'm saying? You can you can do enough still, and and even you can have that mystery. You can create that mystery of, how does the Undertaker do this? Is he this? Is he? But no. But at any rate, you should, because I don't know. It's just a different. It's a different entertainment field. It's not like being an actor. It's not like being a musician. It's not like any of that. It is something that is completely different. And the mystery of it, it's always been part of what was awesome about it. The fact that you didn't know anything about these guys other than what they showed to you in the ring or in their promos. So, you kind of believed that they were those characters. And they would go so far, as to like schedule, not schedule, but do shit in public places. So it would become part of, and not necessarily televised, but it would become part of the story. Did you hear this guy ran into this guy at this bar and they got in a fucking fight? And you're like, holy shit, in real life? They play too much to stupid people. I did that last one twice, but apparently you have to do just one of each one. You can't get away with just doing one twice. I see that now. That's unfortunate, but oh well. So yeah, but like I was saying, I don't follow it anymore because modern day wrestling sucks. The best time for wrestling was around the time of Degeneration X and New World Order on their particular shows. And when, oh my God, I can remember the last episode of Nitro when Shane McMahon stepped out of a limo and said that he had bought WCW. You don't know how hard me and my friends at the time were speculating and about all the goddamn awesomeness that could come from that. And they absolutely shit it away. Instead of doing something interesting, instead of admitting that the wrestlers from that other company were just as fucking good as the WWE wrestlers, because there's no way they would have allowed themselves to be lowered to that, even though that company was out of business. It was now out of business. The show was canceled. They weren't doing it anymore. They still would not allow that to be. They couldn't bring somebody in like Diamond Dallas Page and treat him with the respect that he had in WCW. They couldn't bring in somebody like Scott Steiner and treat him with respect as a fucking, world champion level top, character. They couldn't do it, and especially with Goldberg. And that's what brought me up to this, because I had found, while I was listening, or just basically going through my feed on YouTube and seeing things about John Cena and his final match, and they were talking about Goldberg, and they did the same thing with him in his retirement match. They had him lose, and it was, both of them were to the same guy, some dipshit named Gunther. I don't know who the fuck that is, but he ain't ever gonna be shit. I would just about bet on it. Because if it's the dude that I saw in the video, I'm like, why is this guy impressive at all? What about this dude is memorable at all? That just makes me mad, I mean, I think that, on their final match they should win. I don't care if it's normal. I don't care if it's expected. The audience wants to see their hero come out victorious and ride off into the sunset a winner. That's what we want. We don't want our expectations to be subverted. That's not what we want. We want to see the hero win and the bad guy lose. And you've immediately put a damper on the entire fucking arena, and everybody that goes home that night is gonna be like, man, he should have fucking won. And instead of, man, that was fucking great. John Cena's awesome. I remember this match and that match. No, they're just gonna be bummed the fuck out, and they're gonna be sad because their hero got his ass kicked in his last match. I don't know. Maybe it's just my opinion. But yeah, the NWO Degeneration X, the Monday Night Wars was the best time to be a wrestling fan. It was so fucking awesome, because both of the companies had to put on their fucking best every fucking week. Every fucking week they had to be on their goddamn game, because they were ruthlessly against each other. And when you have competition, your product is going to be way better, way fucking better than if you don't. Like now, because doesn't WWE own all the wrestling federations? Because how does it fucking work? I know NXT is part of WWE, like their training ground and stuff. But how the fuck does AEW figure into that? Is that not a completely different thing? And TNA, is it not a completely different thing? And these people are cross-promoting, and WWE is like selling their merchandise and stuff. It makes no fucking sense to me anymore. But if the WWE has its hands in the money of all these other companies, there's no real competition. If they're partnered in any way, in any shape or form, then there's no real competition. Then they're actually not against each other. And if they're all working for the same people, then they're all going to have the same standards. Hey, this is good enough. No, don't worry about that. Just this. Oh, don't work that hard. All we need you to do is this. One of my favorite wrestling podcasts on YouTube is the Stevie Richards Show. Steven Richards. You probably don't know who he is. A lot of people don't, because he was never given. He was the RN. Was it the RNC? No, the Right to Censor. The Right to Censor. RTC. He was the head of them. If you remember them, he wore a white shirt, black tie, and he was, you know, because everything was so lewd at the time. You know, you had bra and panty matches and hot lesbian action and shit like that all over the fucking screen. So that was the way to make him the perfect heel, was he was coming out to try to set standards and, you know, curb the sexuality and shit. But he was always, he was from back in ECW days, he was part of Raven's flock. And he's very smart guy, and he knows the business, he knows the psychology behind the business. And it's a shame that nobody ever utilized him to his potential. Because he's one of those people that just knows how to do stuff. He knows what's going to make the fans happy. He knows what's going to make them mad. He knows how to give them what they want. And of course, that's the last person you want to push. Because he also wasn't really a company man. He's more, I guess you could say, business oriented. Apparently he has burned many bridges in that respect. But yeah, I recommend if you're a wrestling fan, if you like to know what's going on, if you like to know history, if you just want to hear somebody's perspective of somebody who truly loves the art form that is professional wrestling, I highly recommend the Stevie Richards Show. He's got a good co-host who's also very knowledgeable, big fan of wrestling, and it's just a really good podcast. They talk often about the current modern day problems with professional wrestling, and every bit of it is true. You can see it. It's not a story anymore. It's a spectacle. It's almost like every wrestler is just interchangeable. Just put this one in here and nobody will even notice, you know? It doesn't seem like they work very hard to build character. It's all about how much pyro do I have, and how awesome is my music, and when do I hit this pose at, you know, at the right bass moment and all this shit, you know, it's just so fabricated, and it was always fake, and that was part of it. Real wrestling fans always knew it was fake, but we could still mark for the product. You know? Like I know wrestling is absolutely fake, but I was such a fucking mark for goddamn Goldberg. It was not even funny because I had always wanted there to be a wrestler. I was just like, why can't somebody just come in and not lose? Not lose, you know, because it was like, this is, it's all scripted, it's all preordained, so it's not an issue of whether or not somebody could actually come out there every week and physically beat their opponent time for 300 fucking days, you know. You know, and so it was never an issue of that. So why not? Why not create this just absolute monster who just doesn't fucking lose? So when Goldberg came along, I was like, finally! Somebody said, hey, you know, we can just make this guy not lose. and you know, it worked out really fucking well for WCW. It worked out really fucking well. Now we need to switch to Rhino. Now we need to switch to Freyna. Get rid of you, but I might need you. We'll keep the shield. We'll drop one of these, or two of these actually. We'll keep that one. Just because I don't have this set in storage. Oh my god, excuse me. I don't like, yeah, we'll stick with that one. No, neither one of them. That's not better. But I guess that's what I got to choose from. We'll do you. Alright. That works. And now we will do this real quick. Storage. I'm tickled that I've almost got all the girls. I literally just need 2 more. Ultimate, Luna, and Harris. That's so fucking awesome. So awesome. I think it's awesome. What did I do? Nothing. Okay. So let's... Yeah. Oh, that... No, that's not what that did. Never mind. I thought I figured something out, but I didn't. So we're going to put you guys in here. Because it's a set that I probably don't have yet. Frozen Heart. I don't think that's what I've got for Viessa, but it could be. Okay. Well, I don't know. Let's keep that one. Rid of you. The other doubles in here. Yes. Rid of you. So that's my little wrestling rant. Pretty clear if you have seen my channel at all that I am a wrestling fan. That should be pretty clear that I'm a wrestling fan. Seeing as how I have my own federations. There's nobody in wrestling right now that I look at and I think, ooh, I want to see what they're up to. You know? There's just nobody. So that's better. That's not bad. Okay, I'm happy with that. Little better, little better. We have acquired a bunch of shit. Yes. Do that. Okay. Now we'll switch back to Freyna. And here we go. Void vessel. Yeah, we're still gonna do this. We'll do this one. I'm still just not quite confident that Freyna can go through the second phase on hard. I'm just still not confident that I've got her to that point. But I'm working on it. Just takes time.
Melt away.
Oh wait, shit. You. And you. I forgot. Don't sit down. You guys ain't gonna do shit.
Biomodule damage.
No blue stuff? God damn it. Oh, there's one. That's a little better. I have more than enough materials to make the swords. And I already have the dogs, so there's no real reason to worry about those boxes at the moment.
Watch your feet.
Good to go. Onward! Blue stuff, I need some blue stuff. Blue stuff, I need some blue stuff. Nope.
This is your grave. Watch your feet.
How did I miss?
Technology.
Son. Alright. There. There we go. That's what I was waiting for. over here into this green stuff. Oh, it disappeared. Alright, I'll make some more. There's some more green stuff. There's some too. Right in your face. Yeah. Are you coughing? I heard you coughing. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. You lost. All over. Come on. Ah, fucking box. Fucking box. Do. Get off the box.
Watch your feet.
You know what? I think I'll be fine. I think I'll be fine. There you go. There you go. Yeah, that one was above there. That one place that I said, I'll be alright. That's where the missing 30 seconds is.
Useless. Searching for human traces.
And a box. And a box. How far did I get? Oh my god! We got a mastery. Oh my goodness gracious me. Who will it be? I mean, I know who it's going to be. I don't even have to play. It's going to be Inez. I mean, it just is. But how did I do on those guns? 34, 18. Okay, they're getting there. They're getting there. You gone who? I think that person's checking me out. I think that person was checking me out. No! Oh, wait, that's not what I'm doing. Okay, never mind. We're all good. We're all good. Okay, here we go. Very nice. Very nice. And now... I think it's her. She's got that, but we needed some more levels. Okay, we're gonna switch to Glay to do. We're gonna switch to Glay to do today's Sigmas. You're at 40, you're at 40, so we need to reload you. And you. Okay. And we're ready to roll. Do I have any RK? Yes. It's not a lot, but it's better than nothing. And we'll go ahead and do you as well. And we'll do public to make this a little easier on myself. Because why not? I suppose.
This is HQ. Troops are on the ground. Transport is en route to standby position. Best of luck, Descendant.
A specialized Vulcan aircraft has appeared over the operation zone. Blasted out of the sky. Life signs detected inside a Vulcan structure.
Missing all the action.
Patton Elias, deploying RK. I am the original.
Operation completed. Awaiting transfer to transport position. Well done, Descendants.
All right. Now we'll go back to Albion. So that I can go to the other one. Let's get rid of our shit. Okay. We're looking 35 and 20. Here's 17. Got some tuning. We're trying to work our way around to the rounds. Is the goal right now. And we're there. We're going to be there. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That's very good. Because that's a total of, what, 15? 50% more ammo? Yeah. 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 Yeah, 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 yeah. And then we're going to hit these for a higher critical rate. And possibly, I don't know. I've got, what, 15 points left? So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah. Yeah. We'll be able to soup up our guns pretty good. Pretty good once it's all said and done. She gonna be pretty potent. Pretty potent. Or pretty and potent. You could even say it that way if you wanted. Who am I to judge?
This is Hound Actual to all personnel. Void storm is intensifying. Conditions are unfavorable. Proceed with caution. Over.
Arcane life signs detected inside a Vulgus structure.
We lost somebody already? That did nothing to him. A little bit of a struggle.
Operation completed. Awaiting transfer to transport position. Well done, Descendant.
Little bit of a struggle. I gotta be honest. Back to Albion. One second. Okay, let's see what we got. Two more. Oh yeah, baby. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. $923 rounds a minute. 30 rounds per magazine. That doesn't seem right. That doesn't seem right at all. That doesn't seem right at all. See some new people joining in. Welcome to the channel. I'm Carbonor. Hope all is warm and well in your world today. Oh, I just need one more. I can have two of those. Check the mail. Okay. What is she looking at? 24 now? Okay. RK's at 28. She's looking good. Looking good, I think. Oh, we got some of those. Awesome. Still just 30 points. Okay. All right. Now, what we're going to do is switch back to Freyna. Because we're going to go do our one special operation. That bad boy right there. It is so easy to do with her. Doopa doopa doopa. That little bitty coat is not keeping her warm. I'm just going to say. I mean, her arms are covered. You know what I'm saying?
Descendant, we've been waiting for you. Our soldiers have suffered extensive casualties while holding off the enemy onslaught. These resources were seized from the enemy fortress. They must be transported safely to Albion.
Attack the poison queen with toxic shit. Silly, silly person. Silly. What were you thinking? Clearly you weren't. Is what you were doing. You weren't thinking. See that guy? He thought he made it through. He thought he made it through. Little did he know.
I'll load.
But that was not what was about to happen.
Melt away.
How? Shoot him. It's just so easy to get through this one with her.
Watch your feet.
more soldiers for the time being. Thank
Done
you,
and
Descendant.
done.
You're a lifesaver.
Good boy, Hazard. Lots of money. Lots of money. More money. Get our mail. Oh, we passed 200 million gold. Hoorah. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go. Level up. Wrong one. That one. Got one. Didn't do much. Didn't do much at all. Alright. So I've got no... done all the dailies. What is that? Oh, that's that new thing, isn't it? Oh, okay. Wow, that gives Bunny a completely different look. I don't hate that at all. That's pretty cool. Alright. Well, you know what? I think I'm going to call this an early episode. I think we have accomplished a few good things today. We got our sharing, researching, which is super fucking awesome. We did a rank up with Inez. Got to see that animation. Very cool, very cool, very cool. And we did our dailies. Oh, and we got some excellent progress on glaze arcade tuning. That was very essential, getting all that extra ammo. Very cool. So I think it was a productive day, despite it being slightly shorter than usual. Thank you for being here, for all of you that made it this far into the live stream, or if you're watching the video. Either way, your views are greatly appreciated, however you choose to view. So if you liked any of this, if you thought it was entertaining, if you enjoyed any part of it, maybe you could see your way clear to, in fair exchange, drop me a like, a comment, a share, or a subscribe. Any one of those things is immensely helpful for the channel. The views help a great deal, but YouTube likes it when you push buttons. I don't know why, but they stress that. So if you could click one or two of those buttons, I would be very thankful. Very thankful. And while you're at any of that, should you choose to do it, check out the rest of the shit on my channel. I've got over 1,100 videos. 1,100 videos now. It's crazy. I've got concerts I've been to. I've got original music that I write the lyrics to and give life through an AI app in the form of a 4-piece all-girl metal band called The Circle. Currently, there are 10 albums on my channel. There are many more on the way. You can also find the lovely ladies of the Circle every Wednesday night on Wicked Wednesday Night. That is the female division of my original character simulated wrestling federation. The men's division is every Monday on Monday Night Mania. Then I also have a female celebrity federation that's every Tuesday. That's Tuesday Night Download. And on top of all this, and on top of the daily live streams that I do every morning, grinding away with the lovely Viessa and her friends, I also have a butt ton of playthroughs. Like, so many playthroughs. All sorts of genres, all sorts of games, and many, many more on the way. So, check those out and let me know what you think. I would love to hear from you. I will do my dead level best to reply to every comment that is left. Yeah. So I guess, ladies and gentlemen, cats and kittens, boys and girls, that just leaves me to say, thank you once again. And until next time, later.